I welcome you all for today's session. I'll answer your questions first.
From Dubai, Saroj has asked, Swamiji, I'm attending your session for the first time. My question is, who comes first, guru or parents? Thanks.
The question is very important. I am attending your session for the first time. My question is, who comes first, guru or parents? Listen, even parents, they are parents only when you are given birth. After that, they are needed in your life only as guru. Understand? Even parents are needed in your life only as guru. After they give birth, the job of the parent is done. Bringing you up properly is job of the guru in the parents. So, the question, who comes first, guru or parents? Literally the parents come first, actually guru comes first. If you take this letter, see if you take this question, as per letter, parents come first, but as per spirit, guru comes first. Understand? Whether you want to take this question as per letter or spirit is up to you. Even parents have to come as guru. Even guru has to play the role of the parent. It is actually both. But ultimately, parent cannot play the complete role of guru by giving enlightenment. Guru can play the complete role of the parent and give you enlightenment also. Parents may come first, but guru only will come for last. Understand? Parents may come first, but only guru can come last. So guru has his own place. Parents cannot come at last. Only guru can come at last. Yesterday's evening satsang was about this from Isavasya Upanishad. Maybe today's evening satsang, if you attend, this question will be cleared more detailed way. Today's evening satsang on Isavasya Upanishad, it's going to be about death. The Hindu-Indian way of death. Yes. Next question.
From Houston Aadheenam, Pratibha asks, I want to come out of worldly life and be more with God, which is not happening these days. I'm so busy with worldly life and I don't get time.
This question I want to come out of worldly life and be more with God, which is not happening these days. Please understand. The concept of worldly life is worldly life. The context of God is God. There is no such thing as coming out of worldly life. Come out of your concept of worldly life. That's all you need. Come out of your concept of worldly life. Get into your context of God. Understand? Coming out of worldly life, getting into God does not mean you will come out from one place and enter into another place. You have to come out from one space and enter into another space. It's not place to place shift. It's a space to space shift. Sometimes, initially, a place to place helps you to strengthen your space to space transformation. For example, if you go to some place where really this truth is taught to you, moving from concept of worldly life into the context of God, that place may be a help for you, but that place itself cannot give you what you want. For example, you all have come here. I can help you to move out of the concept of your worldly life and context of God. But moving from that place to this place itself is not enough. You have to move from that space to this space. That only will lead you experience God. I think just moving from place to place may not be solution. Learn to move from space to space, and then, if needed, we can move from place to place also. You see, only if the movement from space to space happens, place to place is useful. Otherwise, you will come and eat my head here. No, really. Actually, I have more jata just to scratch the jatas only. Each one pulls my hair so much. Now I decided, all right, let me have more jata so that more people can pull. Without changing the space, if you just change the place, what will happen? You will be hanging on my jata. So, that is no way going to help you, and surely it is not going to help me. It's only going to be more trouble for me. So understand, please do not change place to place unless you change space to space. It is my humble request and prayer to all my devotees. You would have seen the disciples praying to Guru, and please see first time Master praying to disciples. Unless you change from the space of the context of world, the concept of world, to the context of God, please do not change your place from house to ashram. It is my humble prayer to all the devotees through the Pradipa of Houston Aadheenam. Next.
From Auckland, New Zealand, Stefan asked, Dear Swamiji, some people are keen on doing Inner Awakening from my center. Can you please share some words on why Inner Awakening 21-day program, and what will they get by doing the program? Gratitude, Stefan.
Yes, Stephen, Auckland, New Zealand. First thing, the Inner Awakening, especially now the way the program is offered, literally awakens the God particle in you. Now especially after this Nithyananda process added, with this beautiful method of completion and through completion cleaning up cleaning up the muscle memory and opening your possibilities, and through the Shivoham process cleaning up your biomemory and opening the powers, and ultimately awakening the God particle, bioenergy in you, the Kundalini Shakti, and flooding that Kundalini Shakti into your biomemory and muscle memory. The whole inner awakening has reached to its next higher level. I can say its perfection, its completion through the Nithyananda process. you should attend the inner awakening now, because it is the inner awakening. It has reached its completion. I can say, inner awakening itself has reached its completion. With this Nithyanandoham process, completion cleans up muscle memory, Shivoham process cleans up biomemory, the Nithyanandoham process awakens your bioenergy. Completion itself has reached its completion with the Nithyanandoham process. All I can tell you, see, actually I am not a person who can market or promote something. With all my integrity, I can say, it's really worth trying at least once, then you will understand. And you will never feel you wasted your time or money or your energy. That much I can guarantee you. That much I can guarantee you. Actually, with this new combination of completion, Shivoham process, Nithyanandoham process, I can comfortably tell you at least one spiritual power will start expressing through you, which will be useful for you in your day-to-day life, strengthens and enriches you in your everyday life. And it's the program. At least on the planet Earth, this is the most powerful spiritual program available now. That much I can be very clear. On the planet Earth, the most powerful spiritual program available is Inner Awakening. Narada can vouch for it because he only goes to all the world. Next.
From Toronto, Rajeshwari Ramasamy asks, Swamiji, this is the first session with you. My question is, how do I find my guru?
You do not need to worry, think so much about finding your guru. It is like, if I have to put it in a language which you all understand, love at first sight. Don't even try to make me as a guru or remember and all that. Just leave it. You will not be able to forget me if I am your guru. You will not be able to forget me if I am your guru. It is like a click happens. Something will click in you. You just will not be able to forget. I am there all the time inside. Whether you are cooking or you are in your office meeting, whatever you are doing, I am there all the time as undercurrent in you. Then I am your guru. If that does not happen, don't worry, continue your search. You will find my blessings. So, you don't have to worry, think too much about how do I find my guru. You go on, become more and more authentic. You will see simply, the guru will find you and that click will happen. Understand, this is the underline. The moment you wake up, whether you are brushing the teeth or taking bath or cooking, going to office, attending your routine or reading books or watching TV or watching movie, whatever you may do, I'll be there as an undercurrent sitting inside you. How many of you feel that experientially? For all of you, I am Guru, that's all. I can say. There's a big team. So, you don't have to think, plan, nothing. It'll just click. It'll just click. So, in your language, you call it falling in love. I say, raising in love. It'll just happen. It'll just happen. Rajeshwari, I bless you. It'll happen to you now. My blessings.
From New York Center, Dear Swamiji, I heard you say not having time is one of the worst forms of poverty. Also heard you say in Abundance webinar that not having time is just because of your deep boredom and tiredness. I feel like I don't have any time because I'm constantly so busy doing so many things, so I'm not seeing where the boredom or tiredness comes in. Please clarify for me. Thank you.
Actually, one of the biggest problem the humanity is going to face in next 5 years is not HIV, AIDS or population or terrorism. No. One of the biggest problem humanity is going to face in next 5 years is deaths due to boredom and tiredness. Whatever you want to give, people don't want to live anymore. They are bored. Give them pizza, they are bored. Okay, provide them all the varieties of sex. No, they are bored. Pornography, they are bored. Entertainment, bored. Alcohol, bored. Drugs, bored. Facebook, bored. TV, bored. This is one of the biggest problem humanity is going to face within next 5 years. Understand? Feeling bored means denying your life, denying the possibilities of your space and time meeting. It is a very important truth. I have decided I will do a 2-day program, just like Nithya Dhana Yoga, on conquering time. Because it is too much to share in one question. I really want to help people to get out of boredom. Understand? If boredom captures you, nothing can make your life happy. I am not promoting drinking, smoking, pornography, womanizing, all that. I am not promoting. But all I am trying to tell you is, boredom is much worse than all this. Even with all this, if you are able to keep yourself excited, at least, okay, be alive. Boredom is going to be one of the worst problems. Because nowadays, by the time they are 30, maximum 35, they have seen everything, they have done everything which you can imagine, you can't imagine. What more to do? Nothing more. The only way to win this game of boredom is understanding what is time, what is space, the interaction between these two, and knowing the very entry of time into space and space into time is an exciting celebration. Only that will give you the eternal celebration. Otherwise, people are tired of dancing, drinking, marijuana. People are tired of everything. They have done everything. All these became outdated. Drinks, womanizing, marijuana, whatever you call it as a pleasure. Vacation, cruise, this, that. Everything has become old-fashioned, old style. Now all this no more attracts the next generation. We have seen what is there next. We have seen what is there next. Human beings have gone to the extreme Now nothing more excites. I am not even looking at 10 years. I am looking at next 5 years. The grand collapse of human civilization due to boredom. Understand? The human civilization is moving towards, heading towards grand collapse, not because of economical meltdown, no global political crisis, no terrorism, no HIV/AIDS, or no virus, no aliens attack, no. All that is not going to be a big problem humanity will face. The share market melting down, banks becoming bankrupt, no. Global warming, no. Within next 5 to 10 years, the biggest blow the human civilization is going to face is boredom. Big cars we have seen, big cigarettes we have seen, varieties of drugs we have seen, multiple varieties of sex we have seen, pornography we have seen, all vacation, cruise, this food, this drink, that drink we have seen. Even if you see 2 drink, third, you know about the third drink, leave it, I am bored. The biggest problem is going to be inability to handle boredom. Human civilization will collapse due to boredom if we don't teach people to conquer time. It is time people learn the science of conquering time, so that the constant excitement, joy, celebration, looking forward to life, having hope on life, joy, you see, something has to pull you towards the future. You can't always be pushed from the past. See, being pushed from the past is dragging your life. Something has to pull you from the future. Only then you will run with excitement. Please understand, being pushed by the past, being pulled by the future, there's 2 big difference. Pushed by the past, you will be moved. Pulled by the future, you will be just flying, dancing. So the science of conquering time need to be taught to the world. Mahadeva very beautifully gives around 35 verses on the science of time. Very recently I read. I may not be able to translate all that 35 and transmit that knowledge, that experience to all of you in this one question answer. We will have a 2-day program, just like Nithya Dhana Yoga, conquering time. This will be my gift to all of you from Agama. So you are free from this mess of not having time or feeling bored. It's actually both are the agitation of the inner space. Next question.
From Nithyananda Sangha, Mulund Paduka Mandir, Meera asks, first, in the Gita, it is said that steadiness in all situations is good or bad, pleasure, pain, is what we should be striving for. That your inner space is independent of external situations. Is this living in abundance? Is the desire for more a sign of incompletion?
Mira, first thing understand what Gita says. Steadiness in all situation, in good and bad, pleasure and pain is true, but striving for it is not good. Understanding it and living it is good, but striving to achieve that is not good. Please understand. Striving means what? You are not convinced about it. You are not clear about it. See, if you ask somebody, give me 10,000 rupee as donation, I want to build a temple, that will be literally legal snatching. That's the word I will use. Thieves illegally snatch and run away. These people try to snatch legally. That money will not be useful for Mahadeva. But if somebody understands, money is not the goal, it is only the way. When you share, you are showered. When all this cognition happens, and then he offers, let this 10,000 be used to establish and teach, enrich what I learnt and how I became. That 10,000 only will be useful to build a temple, to spread this knowledge and science. Understand, always I tell people. People come and tell me, Swami, he is a very rich guy, a big rich person. Shall I bring him? I say, first thing, if he is rich, what is there? Let him be. I don't care. He is no way going to be useful for himself or me. If somebody gets the context and then decides to share, only that money will be useful for doing any good work. Please understand. When he understands the higher context, the smaller things automatically happen. In your life also, you should understand the futility of ego and utility of knowledge. Futility of ego and utility of knowledge, truth. Then simply just by listening, you will be in the space of good and bad, pleasure and pain, steadily. If you are striving for it, it is stupidity. Like convincing somebody to give 10,000 rupee and taking that money is no way going to be useful. Same way, striving to achieve the good and bad, pleasure and pain, situation, steadiness, striving to achieve being steady during good and bad, pleasure and pain is not going to help you. Understand this example. This is very important. When somebody understands money is not everything, it is only utility. When you share, more is showered and starts experiencing it. When he shares, that's a real sharing that will be useful for him and others. He has understood the highest context, then his actions are okay. But if he is struggling, I have seen people, they will take out their purse, remove all the 100 rupee, 500 rupee, 50 rupee, 20 rupee, 10 rupee, finally pick up one 5 rupee and find out it is only one note, not two note, and then put it at the feet. Understand? I have seen the givers like that. I have seen, no, I am not disrespecting. I am saying, you will be, if you are trying to practice steadiness during pleasure and pain and good and bad, you will be like that person only, opening the purse, moving all the 1,000 rupee note, 500 rupee note, 100 rupee note, and 50 rupee note, 20 rupee note, 10 rupee note, and finally 5 rupee, because below 5 rupee nowadays it is not available in the society really. And you pick up that 5 rupee, not only that, after picking up that 5 rupee, just find out, make sure it is only one note, not two note. Then, tatak, with a big sound. You will be like that only. Understand, the striving is the bad word in your question. Your whole question is great, but that word striving is the bad word. Gita says, yes, steadiness in all situations of good and bad, pleasure and pain is right. But that should be lived, not to be strived. It should become a simple understanding. So, your next question is, desire for more is a sign of incompletion. No. Neither content is sign of completion, nor the desire for more is incompletion. The context, why you are asking for more, or why you are content. If you are content because you don't want to take more responsibility, it is incompletion. You are asking for more because you want to enrich the world, it is completion. The why decides whether it is completion or incompletion, not what. What do you want does not decide whether you are in the space of completion or incompletion. Why you want or don't want decides whether you are in the space of completion or incompletion. I should say the best context is, have everything, share everything. Have everything, share everything. Is the space of completion. Next.
From Dallas, Dwarka, Ghanshyam asks, in one of your previous satsangs videos, I heard you saying that being poor can give you lots of wisdom, and that even you learned lots during your 9 years of being poor. How can someone manage such an experience?
Please understand, I never said being poor can give you lots of wisdom. Living in aparigraha can give you lots of wisdom. Means, living with minimal things. I never uttered a word being poor. Look through the whole satsang. Living with minimal things gives you lots of wisdom. During my 9 years of Parivraj Yatra, I lived with minimal things or nothing, no things. But I was never poor. Understand? There's a big difference between these two. You want and you don't have is poverty. You don't want and you don't have is living with minimal things. You don't want, you may not have is living with minimal things. Understand, there is a big difference. In my case, I lived with minimal things. Even now in my personal life, I live with minimal things. See, all these are the responsibility I have taken up. For the sake of Sangha, all this thrown, everything, is to respect the dharma for which I stand up. The concept for which I am dedicating my life. The truths which I am radiating. For that, understand, here, individual is not celebrated by this throne. A energy, a concept, a truth is celebrated by this throne. So still in my personal life, I live with minimal things, and I tell you, it really keeps you in high energy, keeps you in high energy. So, living with minimal things is what I call aparigraha. Yes, next question.
From Manhattan, Amy asks, Dear Swamiji, can you open my third eye in this seminar, or do I have to go to you in person? Thank you.
Oh, Amy, if I open your third eye in this seminar, actually you are asking, can you open? I can open, but you can't handle. You need to be in a space where you are supported, helped to get comfortable with the third eye for a few days. That is why I am calling you to come to inner awakening. I can handle, I can open it. You won't be able to handle the opening, that initiation. Imagine suddenly you know everything your husband does, your wife does. Whole day and night, what will happen? Your whole family stability, everything, what will happen? Even within you, if you just know what all happens, you will be shaken. So understand, I can open your third eye even in this seminar, but you may not be able to handle it. That is why I am saying, come here, spend a little time. So I'll make you comfortable with it and then send you back. I think it's time. You all have to go for your meal break. For India, breakfast. For some countries, lunch. For some countries, brunch. For some countries, dinner. For some countries, evening snack. Literally all time zone, all temperature. People are sitting. So, let's gather for the next session. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyananda Peetham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.